Welcome to my blog .stampwithelaine.com and welcome to my Swirly Bird series. This series has actually come to an end, but this is such a versatile set I couldn't cram it all into 4 episodes, so I have a bonus video for you today. If you're new to my blog .stampwithelaine YouTube channel, the Swirly Bird series had 4 episodes in the month of June, and it was first published on Friday, June the 2nd. There were 4 cards in the series. That was the first. Subsequent episodes 2, 3 and 4 were published on consecutive Wednesdays. This is a fantastic stamp set for value for money. When you first look at the images, it's not altogether clear what each of them are for. Bought as a bundle with the Scribbles Thinlits die, you can save 10%. This offer is only available in the year it's introduced. Stampin' Up has changed its policy regarding bundles, and should the current bundle carry over to next year's catalogue, it won't be available any longer at 10% discount. So take advantage of it while you can. Today's video we're going to be making this card. You see these images there with 2 opposite triangles. Well, when they're stamped together, they make up a kite. Isn't that neat? Additional supplies you need, apart from the Swirly Bird stamp set, is this Confetti Celebration stamp set, and we're going to be using this word here. The inks we are using are Dapper Denim, Flirty Flamingo and Smoky Slate. You will also need a sponge dauber, some clear blocks to match your stamps on. I'm using blocks A, B, C and G. Cardstock you need is Flirty Flamingo. This is half an A4 sheet. In Europe that size would be 4 1/8 inch by 11 3/4, and in centimetres that's 10.5 by 30 centimetres. Of course, in America or across the pond, the size of the A4 sheet is slightly smaller, so all you have to do is just cut it in half. With the long side on top of your scoreboard, you score it at 5 7/8 inches, and in centimetres that's 14.9. You'll need 2 very vanilla pieces of cardstock. These have been cut at 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/2, so that's 9.5 by 14 centimetres. Builder punch and this lovely copper thread. This is the in thing that's trending now, copper. So take the tree builder punch and you just want to cut out 2 clouds. Take your Smoky Slate ink pad and your sponge dauber. You only want a light coating on the clouds, which is a better side. That's a better side. Then sponge daub all the edges. Set those aside, and now we'll do a bit of stamping. The reason I chose the Very Vanilla as a background to stamp on was so that the Whisper White clouds would stand out a little bit more. If you had it on white, you probably wouldn't be able to see it as well. First I'm going to stamp this splatter stamp. I've smudged it so to practice what I preach. This block is far too big for this stamp, so I really should change it to one that is right for its size, and I'm going to do it again anyway, so I'm using the emergency side. There's no smudging there. I want the Flirty Flamingo ink and this stamp, and you want that bit. Can you see, if you hold it at an angle, you can see that's the kite formation. So I want that to be prominent. To make sure it matches up, I roll the stamp. and then you get a perfect image like that. So that's the beauty of photopolymer stamps. Take this image here, that's the string for the kite, the tail of the kite. You see this image here looks like a tiny little bow tie. Those are the, you can use that as the tail of the kite. Now I'm going to stamp it in Dapper Denim. Then I'll stamp, I think I stamped that too low down, so I'll just do another one up here. Stamp off, stamp on. Then with the tail, I'm ready to attach my clouds. So before I attach the other cloud, turn it on its front, glue dot on the back, and one winder length of this copper. So wind it a couple of times round, snip it off, secure it with a glue dot, pop it onto the back, then a couple of dimensionals, take my floaty flamingo ink and stamp this sentiment from Confetti Celebration on top. For the inside of the card, I'll stamp another kite. Now we can do a bit of gluing. You can see the mistake I made there. So one for the inside and one for the outside. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe or share on Facebook, and my grateful thanks to you if you do. If you're watching from YouTube, you'll find the list of supplies I use below this video in the Show More section with direct links to my online store. They will also be listed on my blog here at blog.stampwithelaine.com. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye!